Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Jackpot sticking on for the Lions.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go here with the former Lion, it's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 24-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
To throw, Williams. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action. Now Williams. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 62 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Throwing is Williams. This is caught. Touchdown Bears. Durham Smythe, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. That's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Try to run inside, but nothing there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The Lions 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
We're good.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at the 41. And that's a goal that he's going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
It's really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Before he already hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle it behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw is Williams. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Colston Loveland, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. After right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Bears, first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Bears.
Vegas, Vegas! Touchdown, yes, 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 yes!
Here's Williams. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Vegas, touchdown, yes, 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 yes!
To throw once more, here's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Colston Loveland, the intended receiver. And it's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Looking to move to the field, and he's got man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And brought down the out the corner inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sorry, looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Swift. He is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pick up there. Second and goal.
Second and goal.
Here we go. Hit it.
Swift again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Colston Loveland with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
He went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Gone. And he is caught by Laporta. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point going down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. In this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are personal back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 46-yard line.
What is on?
Working out of the gun, Williams. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts,
10-yard loss on the
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Vegas!
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and ending, touchdown, they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. To throw is gone. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears! Durham Smythe. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Boy, a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Kevin Byers.
Now gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. They'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. So that part of them goes calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Look at the juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Lions, first down.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Goff. Pass to the tight end, Laporta. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Goff now looking to throw. Will try and do this himself. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points.
Jameer Gibbs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point splits the air rights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Lions 21.
this away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But your urgency does because of the last score they went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Williams going to look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another out. Of escape, it didn't exist.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 6 yards. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10. Throwing is Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Looking to throw is Williams. And he comes back with one complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the Bears.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. his way forward. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where they started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. Got a little bounce.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Lions 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And space tough to come by there as they'll give maybe a yard to the 37.
A gain of 2. Brings up
We've played 3 quarters.
the 37.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Williams from the gun on third down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kirby Joseph able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8th, and it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Man, 222 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We go tonight.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Pass complete. David Montgomery the target. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be second down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a real...
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jameer Gibbs, 53 yards. And the Lions Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. So it's a high five for that one. His fifth rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the folks in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. To the air, Williams. They'll get this off to Swift. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Williams. And that will be incomplete. Defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Fielded at the 20. Oh, nice move. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over.
38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Giving 40 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
180! Maverick!
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And very little daylight there. Going to get a couple up to the 44.
Praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Super one.
From the gun on third down. Gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Gibbs straight ahead.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Goff now to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
In a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now 1st and goal. Goff going to shift him around.
They'll run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
Part of you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Play action. Now Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So the Lions now they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up
with a solid drive here.
6-yard pickup.
Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
First throw in overtime for Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. And he's going to throw out his first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And that's how you get back in good graces with your head coach after you fumbled the last time out. He's determined, A, to hold on to the football, and B, to run with purpose and make up for his mistake. That's a heck of a run right there.
A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
14-yard line.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Back to throw. Goff. That's complete to the portal. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7-yard gain. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And for running a few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents will never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it. Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man is Kmet to tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
It's a gain of 6.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Williams. And his throw here is incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
To the air once more, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bears, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna